All right, what's up? You know, it's Breezy in the cut. We back with another episode for y'all. What's up, Shaw Shaw?
I'm good. This is Shasha. And, I don't know how I feel today right now. I don't know. It's been a long week. It's been a long week. I got my braces on, so I kind of been going through the
Girl.
motion. Going through the motion, trying to get used to these braces. But, yeah, that's been my week. Like, not being able to eat how I want. Okay?
And we got
That's
some pictures
just,
coming up. You gonna smile?
yeah, I don't know.
You gonna let
I
the
don't
world see?
know. I don't know if I'm ready yet.
uh,
Well, nah, other than that, it's been good. It's just I haven't been able to eat how I want to, so it's been a little stressful for
are
me.
you still like eating soft shit?
I mean, I can eat now. It's more so like my two front teeth. Like for some reason, those two are like still kind of sensitive. But I can
Yeah.
chew and stuff now. I just can't chew like hard. I still can't chew hard stuff, but I'm able to eat.
What you
I
been
gotta
eating?
um like beans and rice. I can still eat vegetables and stuff. And like the first few days, I just was like eating like mashed potatoes or macaronis or like pasta or something.
So what you eating for the week?
I don't know. I gotta figure it
Girl, you
out.
still ain't cooking.
Yeah, we got beans and rice. Well, yeah, probably for today and tomorrow. Yeah, white
Mm.
beans. Yeah, so it's still kind of soft stuff. Ain't nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how was your week? Look, enough about me.
Girl, my week, girl. Let me just go ahead and tell you what
Mm,
happened.
okay.
Hence to the episode.
Oh, okay.
So I was driving to work, you know, and got pulled over.
You ain't tell me this.
I know I didn't, bitch. So I was in the left lane, but I got over to the right, to the middle lane, because shit, the people in the left lane was driving faster than I was.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I told you I like to just be on cruise mode. So I got all the way over into the right lane.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a truck that was in front of me, but like he had hurry up and got over into the middle lane. I didn't know why, but once I finally seen him get over, it was because the cop was right there. So
Okay.
he had slowed down the cars that was in, like, that was, I guess, behind him. So like if I was to get in that lane, like I would have had to press all the way down on my brakes so I could get behind the cars that he already slowed down. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, I ain't about to do all that shit. I'm gonna just ride the lane next to the cop, but slow my speed down. So he had somebody pulled over, and the person he had pulled over, just hopped in the street. Like, so as soon as, I guess he was free to go, nigga just hopped in the street. I'm like, so I had to like press on my brakes so I don't
So
hit
you
the
don't hit
dude.
them. Yeah.
Yeah. So next thing you know, they came behind me with the lights on. I'm like,
Fast.
yeah, real fast. I already knew what it was, how fast he came. I'm like, all right, man. Like, pull over. He was like, how's your day going? I said, cool. He said, well, you're supposed to move into the other lane when we're constructing business, basically. I was like, man, I drive trucks, bro. I don't have to move over. I just need to slow down. He was like, well, actually, you have to drop your speed down to 20 miles per hour, so you're gonna get a ticket. I'm like,
Since when?
yeah, right, right. So I'm like, okay, like, whatever,
So
man.
not so you just supposed to get over or slow down.
To 20 miles.
So I can get hit? Because I still take a chance of somebody hitting me from behind me. So what if they driving fast and don't even realize that I'm driving slower until they like get right up on me?
Yeah, he was like, so yeah, girl, and that's not even the wilding part. So I called the court the next day because he said I don't have to go to court. I just need to call the number. So I
Mm-hmm.
called them. I'm like, such and such is my ticket. Girl, you know how much she said that fucking ticket is?
200?
You said 200?
Yeah.
No, girl.
Five?
No, girl.
1,000?
No, girl.
More?
Yes.
For that?
The ticket is $1,100.
For that?
Yes, bitch. For that.
Oh, hell no. Because I didn't drive 20 miles per hour?
Yes.
Oh,
She
man,
said
that's a ripoff.
she said that the price went up in September
What
because
was the price before this?
500.
Girl, that's a big increase.
Yeah. Yeah, she said cuz officers kept getting hit, so now they brought the price up.
What the hell?
Girl, yeah.
I never even heard of that.
Girl, me
I
either.
never heard of a ticket for something like that being
Yeah.
that high.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm just
What other
like
option do you have?
to pay for it or
Girl,
to like put in I guess a denial or this, to basically fight the ticket for the
I will
judge, but
fight
he
that ticket.
he have the right to deny it. But Will said just go to court, but he said go to trial for it. 'Cause the other one
I
is,
would.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm not about to pay that shit.
yeah. He was
Girl,
like, he
I
was
did not
like,
know you had a. Yeah, you had. I thought no, you had it worse than me. This ticket, girl, that would have gave me
yeah.
an instant headache.
Yeah, you know what? I have been doing my breathing exercises that, to be honest, it didn't really bother me because in my head, baby, I'm not paying y'all that.
When they
So,
would have said how much, I would have caught a headache.
and
You
I
said,
didn't. I
"Ma'am, are
didn't.
you like, is this a prank? Like, what?"
I said for the first offense.
Exactly. That's my thing. That's why I'm like, how is it so much?
She said it doesn't matter what offense it is, baby.
Mm,
That's fine. All that's fine because,
take me to court, baby, because
yeah.
I be damned.
So I was talking to Will and Mama, right?
Mm.
And I was just like, man, honestly, like I just, spend a weekend in jail then pay
So
that,
yeah,
right?
that pay it.
Yeah. So Will said that's 11 days in jail. I said, oh baby, I ain't doing 11 days. I can't. I thought it was gonna be like 2, 3 days. I could pay that all, but I ain't sitting in jail for
So
11.
you ready
No, no,
to quit?
fuck that. I'm gonna go to court and
Can you
hopefully.
sit some days and then it reduce the payment or
Oh
something?
no, man. The most I could do is 2 days, baby. I can't be up in there. I cannot
Girl,
be up in there. From that first experience, baby, I can't do that one
that
again.
is crazy. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
God. All right, well, mm,
Uh-huh.
well, let's go ahead. I need a glass of wine for that.
Shit, I
Hmm.
need to hold in the bottle.
Right,
So,
girl. All right.
so
I'm gonna go ahead
yes,
and
yeah.
let you introduce the wine. Look, they didn't heard enough of our week.
Okay, so today wine we have Sun Goddess Pinot Green girl. We just
Pinot.
Pinot Grino, no Geraro, girl.
This lady wine. Oh,
Yeah, we just practiced saying this. What is Pinot Guerrero?
remember the T is silent. It's Pinot Gr-
Pinot
Gr-
Grino.
Grigio Ramato orange wine. It's by Mary
It's by
J.
Mary J.
Blige.
Blige. Okay,
That's all
y'all.
y'all need to know.
Okay, we gonna drop all the information y'all need where y'all needed it. So, it's um a gentle and elegant girl. Every episode made me feel like I cannot read.
Okay, it's the wine has a gentle and elegant aroma of peach, apricot. You are crazy, and fresh flowers with a hint of ginger, mix of stone fruit, and a pop of green apple skin that perks things up with lively acidity on the finish. That
I know
actually
that's
sounds
right.
good. That sounds good.
I know. I hope so. And when I went in the store to get it, it was over there by the sweet wine. So
It was.
I love a good sweet wine.
I had got mine from Total Wine. Where you ended up
Yeah,
going?
yeah, that's where I went to. Girl,
Yeah.
and girl, I realized my Jack Daniels is cheaper in total wine than the wine I go to, or the store I go to right by the house.
Ain't that crazy though?
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, now you know.
So, we're gonna read y'all a quote from Mary J, and I guess this is why she came up with the name of the wine. So, the name Sun Goddess evokes powerful childhood memories that I carry with me today. I've always loved the sun, and as a child, I always tried to capture the sun's warmth and energy. It was magical to me, and It's worth the spirit. That's my sister began calling me Sun Goddess. So, Sun Goddess immediately struck me as the perfect name as it connects my real life, conveys the connection between nature and the personality of wines I enjoy the most, combined with my style and that of Fentanyl. So, you ready to try this, girl? Y'all, and it's 12.5% alcohol.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and try it out.
I already got mine popped. I wasn't about to fight
Oh, I
with
gotta.
myself.
Okay. Let me. Girl,
I
you ready
always,
to eat that drink, huh?
girl, this
Eat that wine today.
this was a week, girl. Now I gotta sit here and practice how I'm gonna go in front of that judge and not pay the
Yeah.
ticket.
She gonna tell them.
Girl, I'm about to come real right. I'm about to get on YouTube. I'm about to get
Better
real right, baby. Because 1100, I could give a great show for 11.
Oh, you can. Mm.
Got to 11. Girl, then they gonna get the. I wonder how like cause don't ask me how much I make. Even if it sound like to you I could pay it, I can't.
Cause that just sound like a ripoff, man.
Yeah, 1100. Ain't
Why
nobody
are
get
these
hurt.
tickets
Like,
so high for what?
and it's like what is money going to?
Probably be their bonus checks they get at the end of the year.
Girl, fuck that shit.
That's probably what it is.
And shit like that make me want to pull cops over because all y'all do is break the laws.
Right. All of them. Well, not all of them, but most of
Especially
them.
with the ones who turn on their lights just to not stay at a red light. That should be pissing me
Girl.
off.
But the thing is, y'all, I'm not gonna tell y'all my wine thing is like breaking on me as we speak right
I've been wondering why I ain't heard the little
now.
sound yet.
She
Yeah,
cracking over here.
and you would have thought you would have did it before.
Oh, girl, I'm going through it.
Hmm.
Oh man, I know you fucking lying. Oh yeah. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to nigga rig this shit real quick. Hold on. Give me a second. Girl, this is embarrassing. Embarrassing.
You ain't need that drink, did you?
No, I do need it. I don't know why it's playing with me like that. Got it. Ready?
Okay.
Let me just put that on my to get list this week. Another coach girl. Okay. All right.
Hmm.
You put drinks already?
I know I had seen on Instagram this lady like she got the electrical
I want one. They sell them on
yeah.
Amazon.
I said,
All
ain't that's
right.
bougie. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, y'all. Let's see what Mary J got going on. Let's see. Okay.
Mm, that's cool. It's not as sweet. It's not as sweet as I thought it would have been.
It's not bad.
I would drink it. I would mix it with a juicer,
Yeah, it would be
shaking
like a
mimosa.
mimosa or something.
Hmm.
Yeah. But
This
I,
this
I
this
would
that
mix it with like a
grown woman palate.
yeah, yeah. You sitting
but
around just having like a girl,
it,
girl.
but it, I mean, it's good. It's not like nasty or nothing like that. It's just I like sweet wine.
Yeah. I like it though. Okay, Mary. All right, girl.
I could like this wine go with a salad.
Yeah, for
Hmm.
sure. I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. All right.
So let's go ahead and get into the spill of the week. Okay, 7 of 10 inmates who escaped from a New Orleans jail through a hole in a wall behind the toilet remain on the run since May 17th, as authorities in Louisiana continue a massive manhunt and wondered if the men had inside help. The inmates, including some with murder charges, broke out of jail in Orleans Parish at 1 a.m. on May 16th. By the night, Kendall Miles, Robert Moody, and Dennis were back in custody. You seen that?
Yeah, I have seen it. I didn't follow up on back up on it, but I did see that. That was an inside job, girl.
Because I look at the pictures of behind the toilet, like I'm not
That was
really
a
seeing grown ass men getting through that.
exactly. That was an inside job. Somebody from the inside helped them.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Nah.
Yeah, three already been captured,
Yeah, that's
and the
some
other one
crazy
still
shit.
on the run.
Hopefully they enjoyed them little hours
I
out.
know, right? The little fun, because they
Right?
definitely getting more charges. Yeah.
That
And
is
what
crazy.
girl? Y'all know we don't really talk about the celebrities. What you think about this Casey and Diddy little thing?
Girl, that is just nasty. That is just some nasty shit they had going on. Do you hear me?
uh-huh. Yeah.
I don't really know. I- I'm just giving my opinion. Like I don't really like to take sides because you don't never really know what goes on behind closed doors.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like why did she? What took her so long to leave? Like
Girl,
because
then the man rich
yeah, so get used and basically abused for money.
and young and naive.
And then she met her husband through Diddy. So you mean to tell me this man didn't know none of that stuff was going on before he married
Oh,
her?
did she?
Diddy hired him to be her personal trainer, her husband.
Oh, well, maybe he didn't know.
Girl, I don't know that whole little story, that whole little situation with Diddy is that's too much for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's too much. That's not my lifestyle. I'm not into no stuff like that. Pissing in people mouth and shit. Oh hell no! You're not about to
Yeah.
piss in my mouth. What? People ain't clean. People don't drink enough water. You're not
Mm-hmm.
pissing in my damn mouth.
I know I was listening to the Breakfast Club and she was saying like she had sores all in her mouth and
On
like
her tongue and
mm-hmm.
girl, no ma'am. No ma'am.
Like
You got me giving my body and stuff to all these different people.
like
Drugging them. She was saying she was dehydrated. Girl, UTIs back to back.
mm-hmm.
Like the
I think
doctors
like
didn't that didn't the doctors that wasn't a red flag to them. Like, but
they
knowing him,
probably
he
they
probably
probably
had a doctor
yeah.
coming to
Mm-hmm.
them. Yeah.
I
Mm.
didn't I think they she said like it wasn't working anymore, right?
Huh?
The like the medication.
Yeah, because I mean, to me that sounds like more than a UCI.
Yeah, yeah, most definitely.
If it's not now, it's not working. Because why are you getting so many back to back like that? That's not. Well, I mean, I guess it's good she was still able to have kids, so she wasn't too messed up, obviously. Because she's pregnant right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Girl, that story just that whole
You
little
first of all, Shawty shouldn't want no more dick after some shit like that.
girl. After all that dick taking, and you still want more?
like,
After all that stuff you done put that body through, hell no.
like for
I'm
real,
good for the rest of my life.
for real. Okay, wouldn't even watch no porn after no shit like that.
I wouldn't want nothing, nothing.
Save my life.
Right, girl. That whole little situation is just crazy.
And still going on. I think they say it's gonna be for like 6 weeks.
The trial,
Mm-hmm.
did he gonna get off?
Hell
So
nah. If R. Kelly ain't get off, that nigga ain't getting
did
off.
he gonna get off?
Nah, that nigga ain't gonna get off.
I
Hell
think he
no.
will. I
I
think
don't
he gonna
think.
get out of it.
How?
I think he will. He got the money. He'll pay him.
Yeah, shit. All them dudes got money. Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, they all got money.
That's some sick shit, man. That's embarrassing to your kids, your family.
And
And
then
you
you
have
seen it.
daughters.
Yeah, you
Like
seen
you
the
have
daughters. The
daughters.
daughters be leaving the courthouse.
Yeah. You got them listening to that nasty shit? Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Girl.
They
Mm.
say what they say, money is evil. What's that quote?
I know what you're trying to say, but I can't
Yeah,
remember it. Yeah.
yeah.
Money is the root to
Money is
all
the root to
evil.
all. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
There you
Yep. It is. It's a motherfucker.
go. Okay, y'all. So we're gonna get into our quote of the week. So it is. Though the world is full of suffering, it is also full of overcoming of it. Helen Keller. That was what I needed because of this ticket.
You did. That goes well with the week you had. Whole
Alright.
thing. Whole thing, sis.
You gonna help me pay it?
Oh, I ain't never said all that though.
Oh shit! I'm in
Yeah,
the
that's
bind, Nate.
you in the bind.
Yeah.
Mm. I'm good, sis.
Damn, like that.
I'm good, sis. That's too
I'll
much.
help you out if it was the shoe on the other foot.
Too much. Too much. We'll figure something out. Maybe we could do like a little food. We could sell some food, some place or something. Or something
And
like
it's
that.
gonna come out to 11. And now it's
Might have
not
to do.
11
You
flat.
might have to.
It's a
You might have to do a
1,100.
few. We could do something. We can make a ring. We're gonna figure it out.
Okay, you want to
Uh,
get into the topic?
yeah. So we're just gonna go into the topic for this week. Laws you should know. So, Texas move over law. One of the most commonly misunderstood Texas driving laws in the move over law. This law requires driver to move to the next available lane when approaching a stationary emergency vehicle, tow truck, or Texas Department of Transportation. TXDOT, that's the abbreviation vehicle. It's when its lights are activated. If it Girl, I'm sounding like you.
No, not
if
me,
it
bitch.
if if it is not possible to move over safely, drivers are required to slow down to 20 miles per hour below the posted speed limit. The purpose of this law is to provide a safer working environment for emergency responders and highway workers. Unfortunately, many drivers do not understand the importance of the law and fail to move over and slow down when approaching these vehicles. This can put emergency responders and highway workers at risk, as well as a result in traffic violations and fines for drivers who do not comply with the law. Well, that's basically what you were saying, but I never knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, so the highway I was on, girl, it's a 75 mile per hour. Like nigga can't just jump to 20 miles.
75 to 20. Like, come on.
Yeah. Like if y'all don't know, drop down to 20 if you can.
Now you
But
know. But that's
yeah.
crazy. And sometimes, like, they'll pull you over just because you slowing down because they saw you. Then they know you was driving fast. So it's like you damn if you do, you damn if you don't.
Mm-hmm. Like,
So,
hell.
okay.
All right, so
Mhm.
right of way laws. Another area where Texas drives may be confused is right of way laws. In Texas, the driver who drives at a interstate first has the right of way and can proceed through the intersection before other drivers. If two or more vehicles arrive at the same time, the driver on the right has the right of way. However, many drivers are unaware of these rules and may try to beat other drivers through the inset, interception and fail to yield when required, which can lead to accidents and legal issues. In addition, there are some specific right-of-way laws in Texas that may be misunderstood. For example, when approaching a yield sign, drivers must slow down and be prepared to stop if necessary, and yield to any pedestrians or vehicles already in the intersection. Failure to yield at a yield sign can result in a traffic violation and fine. That's what happened. When I told you about the goddamn uh
Yeah, that incident.
uh-huh that
Yeah.
damn bullshit. And then, I, it's I be getting on when I get off the tollway to get on the highway. It's this yield that's on the highway, and the
Mhm.
people that got the yield, they don't ever yield. But I show them ass. I keep driving my fucking truck. You gonna slow down
Oh,
for this big motherfucker?
oh wow.
Nah, I don't give man. People do not. They just discard a yield sign. That shit be crazy as hell. Like
So basically, like you say, the person who
who get to
it's
it first?
right. That's who has the right of way.
Mm-hmm.
Which that's true because that's like even at a four-way stop. Like it's the person who stopped first.
Yeah.
But okay. It's a violation to open doors while operating your vehicle. Stopped at a red light and want to dump out your coffee, rolling into a parking space and want to see if you're inside the lines. Not so fast. No matter your intention, opening your doors while operating your vehicle, even while stopped, is illegal in Texas. So make sure y'all turn off your car before reaching for the door handle. I never knew that. I never,
Yeah,
and
I
I
didn't know
do
that
this
either.
shit.
Yeah, I do it all the time. Especially at a red light. If I need to open up that door, I sure do. Shit, sometimes
Never,
I get out the car.
yeah. So you have to basically your car has to be parked and cut off.
Yeah.
How can I do that
Open
at a
your
red
door.
light? How can I do that at a red light?
Well, I guess you're not supposed to. You're not being safe.
Uh,
Yeah.
well, I'm actually learning today because
I know,
I did
right?
not know that.
And
They didn't teach me that.
you
Well,
know
no,
what I'm saying? That's why I'm
that's
like, where the
that's
fuck
not
we
something
supposed to
they
know
teach
these
you.
laws at, man?
Right,
Like they got so many rules that only the officers know. We ain't taking no
right,
course, and they all that shit they teach us in school. They need to stop and teach us about the fucking law.
exactly. The stuff they should teach us, they don't.
So
Mhm. Okay, well, at least look now I know.
just make sure that cop ain't around. Shit, we all know what it is. So, you could still be responsible for traffic violations even after selling your vehicle. Once you sold your vehicle, you're obviously not responsible if the new driver receives a traffic violation, right? Wrong. Texas law requires that the seller to be submit a transfer of owner notification while the buyers pay the sales tax and obtain a new title. If the new driver doesn't obtain a new title, however, their violations could become yours. You are still the owner after all.
That I did know, and I know that
Oh, did
because
you?
of yeah, I know that because of what I do at work. When we sell our trucks and stuff like that, yeah, that I did know.
Oh, oh,
Hmm.
okay. Nah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's
So
some
yeah.
bull.
So you have to legally get everything done, so you don't have to worry about all that. But you
Yeah.
still got to take care of what you had before you got sold the car to somebody else too.
I thought that was like Uh, my old car, I got into an accident.
Yeah.
So I got this truck and I started riding the tolls over here. So it's like soon as they registered that I was living out here, girl, Houston sent me all my little toll things,
Yep.
girl.
Mm-hmm. You
Girl,
still owe 'em.
I owe them like 160. I
Oh.
know, right?
Well, at least you're better than me.
I
I
know.
owe like four or something. Now I'm down to two.
Like, but I ain't about to pay that. I don't even live
But
out
the
there.
thing is, I'm trying to see when. I don't think that was me. I really think I'm being catfished or something.
Because $400 is crazy. That means you ain't never paid. You've been
You see
riding
what I'm
that for
saying?
years.
But some of them was $50, 40.
Yeah, but them late
Girl.
fees.
Mm. Look, I've been making my little payments to them.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
already got basically a letter from them saying if I get on the toll in Houston, they gonna pull me over.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Because you already even.
I'm like,
Hmm.
oh, I'm scared of you.
I'm almost done paying them.
So you still can't get on until you done?
No, they never said I couldn't get on.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if it's two or I got it down to like one something, but I got it down. I was making payments. Okay.
That's adulting
Well,
shit
make sure
sucks.
you. Yeah, it does. So just make sure you don't get no toes when you come. All right.
Oh, girl, I make sure of it. I don't mind driving that highway.
That is
And
crazy.
to be honest, I don't really be in areas where I need to be on the tollway anyway.
Well, see, I kind of do. So, but
Yeah.
I'm. Yeah, I be looking out
So
when I.
you still ride there? You owe them people?
No, I just get off and ride the feeders.
See, right now out here, I owe them like $50. I'm gonna give them they 50 though,
Oh,
cause
I'm
I
about to
ride,
say that ain't nothing.
I ride that one. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that ain't nothing. You can pay them nothing but $50.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, okay, you got the next one.
Yeah, you cannot leave the keys in the ignition in a vehicle while it's unattended. How many times have you left the car running while pulling up to the convenience store to grab a cool drink on a hot day? Don't actually count since each time you did could have earned you a $500 ticket. Read mini slushies. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Okay. The only loophole to this law is if you're driving a newer vehicle with a keyless push button start. I don't know. You can get a fine. I didn't know you can get a fine for leaving your car on
Girl, so all the times I called them cops cause I got my car stolen, girl, I could
because
have
you
got a
left the
nice
key.
old
You could have
ticket.
got a ticket too.
Girl, that would have pissed me off. How the hell y'all gonna give me a ticket and my car stolen?
So only if you don't, only if you have a push to start, it's okay. But if
Yeah.
you have your key in the ignition, girl, that's a $500 ticket. I know you lying.
Hey, I'm like, where they get these prices from?
Girl, that be their bonus check at the end of the year. I'm telling you, gotta be
$500 because I left the keys in my car to go.
right.
I pay for.
Yeah, they that be their little bonuses, baby.
That's too crazy. Okay, so if y'all don't know, if you admit guilty when you pay for a ticket. Admitting guilt and paying your ticket comes with an extra coincidence. In addition to
Consequences.
oh shit, god damn. That's why I tell you I got that
You got dyslexia.
yeah. That's what that is. I'm telling
That
you.
is
Look,
crazy.
y'all just work with me. I tell y'all, by this time next year, y'all, I'll be reading so much better. Just work with me.
That's crazy though. You said next year.
Because you got to work on it. See, the thing is, I've been trying to start reading books more, but then I found out that I actually like just the audio version of it.
I
So,
see why. You should stick to that.
yeah, if you wasn't my sister, I'd tell you something good for real. um, yeah,
Go ahead, finish my
consequences.
bad.
In addition to losing money on ticket fees and the associated fines and surcharges, points are added to your license, and the offense is recorded. The offense is recorded on your offense. Girl, this don't make no damn sense. On your driving record for the next 3 years. Thankfully, it's possible to avoid these black markers by taking a defensive driving course, right? Girl, so let me tell you, they said because I got my CDL, I don't have that as an option.
Hmm?
Yeah,
Meaning you can't
I
do a
can't take a
defense driving course.
yeah
You have to
to
basically pay for the ticket.
yeah.
Sorry for you, girl. Oh,
So yeah, that's why
sis,
I'm.
yeah.
I did my big one. That's what you call.
Mm-hmm. That's what your big one
I
is.
did. I did. I did my big
Oh
one.
my
Okay.
god.
Yeah.
And to get points get added to your license. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think for me,
Oh, for
that's a.
3 years. For three whole
Yeah.
years. That's crazy.
I think for me that would be considered a moving violations, and that kind of put me in a bind when going to another job because they gonna ask if I
Mm,
have that. I
yep.
mean, I think the good thing is I didn't get it in the truck. I got it in my car.
But you still got it on your driver's license.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Mm.
yeah,
Well, that was yeah. That was good because that's stuff. I'm sure that's stuff that people really don't know.
yeah. So we just wanted to give y'all a little educational podcast today. A little nice little
Okay.
educational show. Now
Cause
look,
baby.
this is Texas laws. I don't know what it's like where y'all at and who y'all listening, but the these is if you're in Texas.
And I wasn't sure how I felt about this one, but baby, I'm yeah.
Girl, I've been hearing you drink little thirsty ass. You need some water?
I got my water next to me too, because I drink water when I drink. But yeah, I'm about to put me another glass, girl. I might
Yeah.
finish this little bottle today. Ain't got nothing to do. Okay. Yeah, no, that was good. That was very good information. I'm sure. I'm sure most people don't know, just like we didn't know all of that. So
So if y'all in Texas, please drop some comments on this episode to let us know if
exactly.
y'all got any stories that was crazy. And actually, we that's gonna be our in our sip to that. Okay.
Yes, for
So
real. You got
with
a
this long
you got an
as
air wine tap.
I got an air one tap.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, cause this just crazy, and I just wanted to share that with y'all and put y'all on game so y'all ain't got the $1,100 ass ticket.
Right.
Yeah. But I'm gonna go do my big one, girl. I'm gonna have to give me a nice little outfit. I'm about to go in there like I'm a lawyer.
Okay. Period.
Because 11 is crazy.
Yeah, that's
Right.
crazy.
And I was talking to Ayana. I'm like, I ain't got nothing for $100 for them. And shit, thinking the ticket was gonna be maybe $200-300.
Girl, but when you said that price, what?
Like,
Excuse you? Hmm,
like I just want to know how they came up with that price. Like how they thought that was fair.
that's crazy.
Um,
That
so
is a
yeah,
little
it's a
disc.
pretty thing. It looked like a
Yeah, like a little CD.
yeah for the
But it's
little.
hair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's cute. That's different. Okay, baby J. Okay.
And then you see all on the corp, it got the MJB.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I seen that. I paid attention to that. I was like, all right.
Details, okay? And it's
Hmm.
affordable.
I love it. It's very affordable, y'all.
This bottle here was, I think, what,
Mine was like 15
16?
with the
Yeah,
taxes.
15, $16.
Yep, it's like
So,
13 something with taxes. Yep.
you know what? We're gonna have to start doing that, letting people know the price of the
Oh yeah, the
bottle.
prices.
I
That is
never
a
even
yeah.
thought about that.
Yep. So this is a very affordable wine for sure.
Hmm
Yep.
Y'all gonna know when we paying money for it. Trust me.
Exactly.
Cause if your wine don't taste the price I paid, we
Exactly.
definitely
We gonna definitely get the review. Okay.
so.
All right.
All right, y'all. We about to get out of here, man. Y'all know who it is. It's Breezy. And y'all can catch me on Instagram, on TikTok at Truly Breezy. That's TRULYBREEZYY. Go ahead, Shasha.
All right. And also you can follow me on all social media platforms as Shasha_May. And also make sure you follow us on Spotify, Apple, and YouTube for Sipping and
Mm-hmm.
Spilling for all of our episodes moving forward.
Mm-hmm. We up there,
Yes,
y'all. We
we up
getting
there. We
ya.
we 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 up there on Apple now, so we're making progress.
Yes.
So, all right. Well, I guess we're gonna go ahead and wrap this episode up.
All right, girl. I
Until
see you.
next time.
I bet. All right, y'all. Y'all be safe out there.